Hello everyone, you are on the Moby channel and I am glad to see you on my channel again, and you are on a video dedicated to the topic of what if, and specifically in this video we will analyze a new episode of Skibidi Toilet Zombie. And as I understand, the author of this series, specifically Monster UP, calls his series New Virus. Well, I analyzed the first two episodes in my previous videos, so after watching this video, I advise you to watch my previous ones. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel, because we are confidently going to 500,000 subscribers, and also watch this video to the end, because the second topic is what if it is related to the new 70 episode. Specifically, what would have happened if the Titans had been able to defeat Astro Toilet, and also what if Skibidi DJ had been able to kill Astro Toilet. And before we start, let me remind you that I have my own server in Discord, so you will find all the necessary links in the first pinned comment. And now we begin, and we will start, as I said, with the universe in which a real zombie virus appeared. And to be honest, I did not even expect that this universe would become so interesting. In short, real zombies have appeared in the Skibidi Toilet universe, which devour everything in a row, and agents and toilets, and thereby turn each other into zombies. In the first episode of the POV, the operator managed to escape, and in this episode we saw how this virus spreads very quickly. In the second episode, we were shown how one of the bases of cameraman agents was completely attacked by Skibidi zombies on agents, and at first the POV operator was almost eaten alive, but he was saved by Dark Speaker Man, and then he was almost devoured by other Skibidi zombies again. But a new unusual kind of agents saved the POV operator from zombies and moved to an unknown place. But I guess he went to rescue the remaining agents who can still be saved. Next, we just move on to the new third episode, the plot of which begins with the fact that 3 cameraman agents are in one of the buildings, in which zombies are also with them. The agents are trying to get into one of the nearest rooms, but before the agents enter the room, one of the infected zombie virus agent cameraman closes the door in front of them. And by the way, if you look closely, then someone is in that room. But who is it? Write your theories in the comments. Next, one of the zombies tries to attack the POV operator, but his friend's cameraman agent save him. But despite the fact that they neutralized one zombie agent, they attracted the attention of a large number of zombie agents and toilets, and then the real struggle for survival began. And our POV agent cameraman has almost been eaten by one of the zombie agents, but suddenly he is rescued, and it turns out to be one of the Skibidi Toilet, but not infected, but ordinary Skibidi Toilet. He himself was shocked that he personally saved agent cameraman, because there is a war going on between them. But apparently when such a strong virus attacks the planet, the enemies become allies, and they need to join forces to fight the zombies. And it's good that the POV operator also realized this, because his friend has already aimed his gun at Skibidi Toilet, but POV ordered him not to shoot. Then all the zombies started to get up, and while the survivors have time, Skibidi Toilet shows them the way where they can run. They reach a certain room, and then the POV operator turned around and saw that all the zombies stood up again, and it became clear that it was impossible to destroy zombies with ordinary blasters of cameraman agents. Next, the zombies are trying to attack our surviving squad again, but they manage to close the door. But is it true that now the group of survivors is safe? Because they notice that they got into a room where there is a big hole and a passage to another room, which contains something very fast and scary. And then we see that in that very room there is a large mutant zombie agent Speaker Man. One of his hands, this is a large saw, and the second one looks like a fire hydrant. And then we are shown this zombie mutant in more detail, and frankly, he looks a bit like the Nemesis from the Resident Evil games. And that was the end of the third episode of Skibidi Toilet Zombie New Virus. But that's not all, because just yesterday the fourth episode of this zombie universe was released, and it begins with zombie agents trying to get to the squad of survivors. But the POV operator overturns the closet, thereby blocking their passage. And of course he shows them this gesture with his fingers. Then Skibidi Toilet and the agents go into the next room, in which you can see the agent of the Speaker Man. But what is he doing there? And is he infected? Next, the surviving squad goes down and sees that it was only the fake body of Dark Speaker Man, a zombie. This zombie deliberately set it up, and Agent Speaker Man now looks exactly like this. And since this is a zombie, he naturally wants to devour healthy agents and toilets. And I repeat that this zombie agent Speaker Man is very similar to the Nemesis from the Resident Evil universe, and I really like it because I am a fan of the Resident Evil universe series of games. So, what happens next? The zombie Speaker Man shows us the power of his saw arm as soon as he wants to feast on the POV operator. zombies start shooting to distract his attention and save the POV operator. Naturally, the zombie speaker man notices the shots and attacks the cameraman in response using his other hand, and only now I found out that his second hand is not a fire hydrant, but a real machine gun, which is literally in the body of the zombie speaker man. Agent cameraman manages to escape, after which skibidi toilet itself attacks the zombie speaker man and they all start running away from this monster. And in order to detain a zombie speaker man in one of the rooms, the POV operator closes one of the doors, but the zombie speaker man knocks out the door and throws the POV operator using his sound wave ability. Then the POV operator comes to his senses and the squad of survivors continues to run away. But unfortunately, on the way they meet skibidi zombies, and on the way back they are met by a zombie speaker man, and it turned out that our squad of survivors has nowhere to run. This concludes the 4th episode of Skibidi Toilet Zombie Universe. I will assume that in episode 5 the mysterious savior, whom we saw in the 2nd episode of Skibidi Toilet Zombie Universe, will return. And you can write your theories in the comments and on my Discord server. It will be very interesting for me and my viewers to read them. I will naturally leave a link to the author in the description, because despite my analysis, you should also personally familiarize yourself with his series. And now we're moving on to the first part of episode 70 again, and despite the fact that just yesterday I released a video with theories, by the way, if you haven't watched it, then be sure to watch it. Well, the first part of episode 70 will stick in our heads for a long time, especially the moment of the appearance of an unusually strong ASTRO toilet, and this episode will be just about it. The author of this What If episode is already a well-known author from the Spidaran channel, and he never ceases to delight us with new high-quality and most importantly interesting animation, and this episode is dedicated to what if the Titans could destroy this ASTRO toilet, and that's how it would be. In this episode, ASTRO toilet could not catch and reflect the shot of the Titan cameraman and was slightly knocked out, but he successfully dodged the second shot, then caught the charge of the Titan TV man, and the Titan, in turn, had already loaded his sword of Optimus Prime. ASTRO toilet did not fire at the Titan again with its own projectile. He just laughed and said the phrase we already know. And then, as in the original, tore off the blade from the Titan TV man and threw it at him. But Titan Speaker Man didn't like it and decided to kick this ASTRO toilet's ass. Titan Speaker Man pounced on a harmless animal like a predator and threw the toilet, just like a basketball, into the hands of Titan Cameraman. But due to the fact that ASTRO toilets have very high speed, he managed to get out of the hands of Titan Cameraman. Titan Speaker Man does not intend to wait, so he begins to attack ASTRO toilet, but he successfully catches his projectile and releases it into Titan Speaker Man. Then the same thing happens with the Titan Cameraman. But then the Titan Speaker Man, flying very close to the ASTRO toilet, decides to stun the opponent with his loud sound and hit him hard. The toilet gets lost in space and the Titan Speaker Man strikes him a crushing blow, and the opponent falls right into another video of Mr. Beast. And it turns out that thanks to Titan Speaker Man, ASTRO toilet was destroyed. Titan Cameraman asks you to like it, and Titan TV Man decides to use his blade of Optimus Prime as a real sword and of course a Roblox face. Did you like this animation? Write your opinion in the comments. What the fuck? And also do not forget to personally watch the animation of the author. But that's not all. After all, I have found for you another rare but very interesting episode of What If, in which ASTRO toilet is also defeated, but do you know by whom? But look for yourself. And yes, you got it right. Skibidi DJ was able to defeat this ASTRO toilet thanks to his lasers and loud sound. And although this animation is not as cool as the previous one, its author deserves your like and viewing anyway, because who knows, maybe thanks to your support in the future he will also be able to please us with very high quality animation. The link to the channel of the author of this animation will also be in the description of this video. But this is not the end either. After all, I know that some of you have not yet watched my previous videos related to the topic of what if, so now a video has appeared on the screen and you can choose the one you like and watch it right now.